Good morning, guys. Good to see you. Welcome to another vlog. We are going to start this vlog right off with a major shout out to my boy Jesse Guthrie. This dude, man, he sent me his before and after picture, and I'm telling you, I love seeing this stuff because it motivates the hell out of me. Check this guy out. He looks like a completely different person. The good news is he's spreading the word. He's using his results to motivate other people. So Jesse, keep up the good work, man. You're kicking ass, bro. So I'm starting this morning off like I start every morning off with Kido Coffee. Typically I use regular coffee and I add 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 to 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, but recently I've been switching to mushroom coffee. 4 Sigmatics sent me their stuff. It's a whole new world. I'm still experimenting with it. This is the mushroom coffee blend with lion's mane and chaga. It gives me amazing energy. I was just thinking this morning how many people in our country wake up and are concerned with calories and don't realize that they're making the biggest mistake ever right out of the gate. You see, most people, they wake up in the morning, they put sugar in their coffee, or they have a bagel and they think, oh, this bagel only has 100 calories, right? I'm gonna be good, I'll watch my calories today. Or a bowl of cereal. What ends up happening is they spike their blood sugar through the roof, and as a response, their pancreas secretes that little hormone called insulin. In the medical community, that hormone's called the fat storage hormone, because when it's in your bloodstream, it is impossible to burn fat, and you are in what's called fat storage mode. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, you know what? I'm having some fruit this morning. I'm going to have a little half of an English muffin. Only 200 calories, I'm good to go. Wrong. What's going on in your body is inflammation and insulin is coursing through your bloodstream, and you are in fat storage mode no matter what you do. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, right? I train with very low insulin levels so that I can make sure that I'm able to burn fat. Now, a lot of people use intermittent fasting as a way to guarantee that you don't spike insulin levels, but interestingly enough, this Kido Coffee is comprised of almost 98% fat, butter, coconut oil, heavy whipping cream. The good thing about fat is it doesn't spike your insulin. So when I go to the gym, my insulin levels are low and I am able to burn fat. Had I woken up, put sugar in my coffee, eaten a little bit of fruit, half an English muffin, maybe put a little butter on there, and felt guilty about it probably. If I were to eat that meal and gone to the gym, guess what I'm burning? Carbs. So I really just kind of, and this, by the way, this Kido Coffee has got like over 300 calories in it. It does not, I don't care. The more the better as far as I'm concerned, because I'm gonna need a lot of calories, the type of workouts that I do. The good thing is, although this has over 300 calories, hormonally I am still in balance and I'm able to burn fat. So we are waiting on Keto Coach Joe and his son to get here. I'm gonna meet his son. We're gonna go to the gym, so I'll check you guys at the gym. Alright guys, Whitrock tip of the day, man. This is the golden rule. The golden rule inside the gym is you must train to failure if you want to grow. That's all there is to it. It's non-negotiable. If you come in here and you do what's comfortable, you will not grow, you will not make progress. To build muscle, you have to go to muscle failure. You literally have to split the muscle fibers apart. I see a lot of people in here that are lifting comfortable, and I know it's because they don't want people like me seeing them fail. They're afraid to see other people witness them fail. If you have that mentality in life, you're screwed. And if you have that mentality in here in the gym, afraid of failure, you'll only make it so far. You gotta celebrate failure inside this place. Every time I fail, I'm ecstatic. So at least on one set of every exercise, I say to myself, all right, it's time to fail. It's time to grip it and rip it. It's time to push myself. That's what we do here in the gym. That's how you get progress. You fail. You must fail to succeed in this gym. right, that's a wrap on that workout, man. I got to get something off my chest. I want to tell you guys a little story, all right? I started my personal training career off about 7 years ago, I'd say, and I did what most people did when they first got their certification and wanted to start training. I went to a big corporate box gym. The gym I went to was called LA Fitness. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. At this point in time, 7 years ago, I didn't know much about nutrition. I was a former wrestler and all I thought was calories in, calories out, right? Because that's how I used to always lose weight. I'd lose up to 10 pounds every single week, gain it back, lose it, gain it back, lose it. So in my mind, it was, you gotta work your ass off and you gotta eat less food. And it's as simple as that, right? It's up to you. So when I got to LA Fitness and I'm talking to them, they're teaching me how to sell training. So when people come in to the gym, they're like, here's what you gotta tell them. So I sat there and I listened. And what they told me was that a pound of fat weighs 3,500 calories, right? 3,500 calories, 1 pound of fat. So if you want to lose weight, all you have to do is undereat by 500 calories a day times 7 days a week. That's a pound of fat loss a week. So again, 3,500 calories, simple math, right? 3,500 calories. Undereat by 500 calories a day multiplied by 7 days a week. You got yourself a pound of fat loss every single week. We'll put you through the training. You got this. It's just that simple. Sign up, right? I came to later find out that that was absolute bullshit for a number of reasons, primarily that fat accumulation is regulated by hormones. So you can't, a calorie is not a calorie. You can't just eat X amount of calories and not be concerned with what type of calories those are, because I guarantee you, if a large percentage of the calories that you eat every day are carbohydrates, you will be spiking blood sugar, you will be spiking insulin, and you will be storing fat no matter how much you undereat. The other problem is, and this is just a complete joke, this calories in, calories out thing, right? So let's say me as a trainer, I'm telling you, hey, you should eat 1,800 calories a day, based off some BS formula that I came up with. I don't know, and you don't know, the other side of the formula, which is how many calories you burn. So taking most corporate box, trainer formulas of undereat by 500 calories. So if that formula was correct, you're assuming that I'm burning the same amount of calories every single day. And that's just not true. Yesterday was leg day for me. Today was shoulders and arms. I guarantee you I burned way more calories yesterday than I did today. But the fact is, I don't know. I don't know how many calories I burned at the end of this workout, nor do I care, because I know the secret. I know the truth. And that is, you must restrict carbohydrates. You must prevent your body from secreting insulin. So all day long, no matter how many calories I eat, I know the truth. And I get upset because trainers and big box gyms, they want to simplify it and make it your problem. It's a behavioral issue. The reason you can't lose weight is because you're eating too much food and you're not working out enough. There's way more to it than that, guys. You cannot give up, because what ends up happening, and I'll say this too, just to sum this up. People like me, and I've done this before and I've already called myself out and I've already corrected my mistake, but we come up with these ridiculous formulas, right? To be able to tell somebody like you how many calories we think you need to eat every day. As if we know. Mark my word, guys, I don't care what program you're following. And there's 100 different macro calculators. I get people all the time that are like, hey, I'm counting calories. I'm like, really? How many calories are you eating? And they're like, 1,600. And I'm like, how'd you find that out? Oh, I went to this calorie calculator on the internet. And then I'll talk to somebody else and they'll say, oh, this trainer over here told me it's this amount. It's all BS, guys. The magic calorie number does not exist. I wish that it did. I wish it was that easy, because my job would be a lot easier. I'd have this magic formula, I'd give it to the client would strictly adhere to that, and problem solved. It's much more complicated than that. That's why I personally just track percentages. I make sure that I'm feeding my body the right quality of food. And I know that if I feed my body the right quality, it will figure out the quantity on a daily basis, depending on tons of different things that I can't just figure out simple. So, I hope you enjoyed this little story time. I'm hungry. Today was a good workout. I'll see you back at home. Can you flex? Yeah. All right, guys, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is my man, Noah. This is Kido Coach Joe's son. Say what's up, man.
What's up?
Ah. right, guys, we made our meal without waking Paxton up, so that's a huge success. What I have here is 4 whole eggs. I sprinkled something called everything but the bagel salt. I'm a huge fan. You can pick that up at Trader Joe's. We also have a full avocado, and I sprinkled even more salt on top of it because if you have not heard, when you're on the ketogenic diet, you need to increase your sodium levels. It's the #1 reason why people fail, so I consciously make sure I salt pretty much everything that goes in my mouth. Now listen, a lot of people ask me like, hey, so you don't track calories, but how do you know when to eat, right? For me, there is no breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. There is no eat every 2 or 3 hours. It's all garbage in my opinion. The virtue of being on a ketogenic diet is that your hormones are in balance. Your entire system is in balance, so you can start listening to your instincts, okay? So throughout the day, when I get the signal, hey, you're hungry, I listen to it and I go eat. And I know that as long as I eat high-fat foods, I'm gonna get another signal that says, hey, Jason, you're full, let's stop eating. And when I get that signal, I stop immediately. So when I eat, I don't care what time of the day it is. It does not matter. I don't care about portion sizes or anything like that. I use my instincts. When you're running on carbohydrates, you can't trust your instincts because running on carbs is like being addicted to drugs. And what do drug addicts do when their drugs wear off? They go score more. But on this diet, it's much different. For example, I could slide a plate full of pancakes in front of you. You'll eat all of them, no problemo. But if I slide a plate full of steaks in front of you, trust me, it'll be a different story. You'll eat one and then you'll look at me at number 2 and be like, ain't happening. You see, the body has a way of shutting you down when it gets what it needs, which is fat. So really, I highly suggest, and it's hard to do this in the beginning, I understand, I've been doing this for 2 years to really follow you and trust your instincts, but you consciously need to make an effort to think about that and build the confidence up and listen to your body.
What up, man?
What up, dog? Ready to rock?
Ready.
All right, guys, my boy Jake, Kido Quad, he needs no introduction. Say what's up, Jake.
What up, man?
I got something for you.
You do?
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Actually, Carly made this for you.
What?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, dude.
Check it.
Yeah, buddy.
Check it. Legit.
What? Oh, dude.
It's a tank top, man.
Oh.
Dude,
You did me right.
It's gonna look so good, bro.
You did me so right, bro.
Alright, me, Jake, and Paxton are gonna hang out. Carly is out getting her nails done. So Jake is starting a YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get some stuff done. I'm gonna kind of show him the ins and outs of editing, which is nobody's favorite thing to do. But I'm excited, guys. Make sure, what is your YouTube channel?
It's Kido Quad.
Just type in Kido Quad in YouTube, man. This guy's got an amazing story. He inspires the hell out of me for sure. So make sure you go follow his channel. We'll check in with you guys in just a little bit. We're gonna hang out.
1 semester later.
All right, so I was showing Jake my little video clip earlier of the gym session, the calories rant, and it's something else just came across my mind, and he was asking me about it. I want to share it with you guys. So here's what most trainers do, right? Let's say you're my client.
Yeah.
And you call me up and you're like, hey man, I want to lose some weight. So I come out with this crazy formula and I tell you what you want to hear is how many calories you should have a day.
Yeah.
To lose
exactly.
weight. You're looking for that magic number.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to you. And I'll just say you need 1,600 based off whatever formula.
Yeah.
I don't know how many calories he's burned every day. I don't know whether he's insulin resistant. I don't know how fast his metabolism is. I don't know if he's damaged. I don't know anything. I'm just throwing this number out. You need 1,600? Is that what I said? Okay, 1,600. I send him off on his way. And I tell him he's got to work out tons. He's got to work out twice a day. He's got to do an hour of cardio every single day. It's all a matter of you're eating less now, and you better go work your ass out if you want to lose weight. And if it doesn't work out, it's your problem, not mine. Here's what ends up happening to most people, especially to women. They come back and they say, hey man, I'm really working my ass off in the gym. Can't stand to do any more cardio, but I'd be able to if I could get some results. I'm not seeing results, man. And I tell you, here's what I say, most trainers. Okay, well, let's take it from 1,600 to 1,500 calories.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man. It's exactly how it's done.
And let me starve you out a little bit more.
But it doesn't actually, like...
You're not solving the root of the problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're basically, and what ends up happening is they cut the calories so much that you do get results.
Yeah.
Because
your body...
starving yourself always works. I was a former wrestler. I know.
Yeah.
But it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is they hit their goal, they rebound back, because who the hell can stay on a 1,200 calorie a day diet?
Seriously.
Nobody. Yeah. They learn nothing, and they end up quitting and feeling like a failure, and they're back to square zero. So that's why I'm very adamant about this whole calorie thing.
Yeah.
And just to clear this up, I'm not arguing that it's not calories, like that if you starve yourself, you're not going to lose weight. Okay, you will.
Yeah, you will.
It's just not the way to do it.
Yeah.
There's more to it. It's all hormonal, and getting people to understand that that's it, not like...
It's the healthier way to do it.
It's the healthier way to do it. You don't counting calories is not necessary.
No.
Focusing on the quality of food so you can regulate your hormones and things like that is.
Right. Yeah.
So that's that.
When I was doing bodybuilding shows, like I would lose weight because I was only eating 1,300 calories.
Yeah.
But I want to pull my eyes out.
What ends up happening, most people who decide they want to lose weight, they go on a diet and they're like, I'm going to lose weight. They end up, they stop eating all the junk food, like the ice cream and the pizza. All those are high in carbohydrates. So without even knowing it, they are counting, they are reducing the carbs, the really bad carbs. They're like, I'm going to stop drinking soda. The worst thing you could ever do is drink Coca-Cola. So they're cutting carbs without even knowing it. Yeah. And let me just make this very clear, since you brought up the bodybuilding. Every single bodybuilder, every single fitness model like myself always cuts carbs before shows, photo shoots. There's not a single fitness model I've ever met in my entire life or bodybuilder who has not cut carbs before a show, because everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's the only way to lose weight.
It is, man.
It's not like the bodybuilder says or the fitness model says, oh, as I get closer to a show, I'm just going to eat less and less and less and less and less. No. They start dropping the carbs less and less and less and less and less. And the reason I love keto is because I used to do that, just drop the carbs. Yeah. But then I realized you have no energy.
Oh yeah.
Once you're done with the show, you're back to eating carbs because you can't stay there long. With keto, it's like I can drop the carbs, and increase the fat, and you have energy, and it solves all of that stuff.
Yeah. There's no bounce back because you're switching from a diet to a diet.
But you see. It's just people are duping other people, man, in my industry. And I might get some backlash for this video. It's all good, but that's just the truth coming from me, man. Anybody that tells you they know how many calories, anybody like me that gives you a formula and says they know how many calories you need, you're set up for failure. Because when you go back to them and say, it's not working, instead of really striking at the root of the problem, they're just going to cut your damn calories, man, and starve you out.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
It's no long-term solution.
Yeah, it's not, man. So that's the truth. All right, we got some steaks to cook.
Yeah, let's eat.
Bang, 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 bang. So the family has sat down for dinner. We've got a New York strip steak. We've got some asparagus, which is actually a great diuretic. We also have a nice salad that my wife put together. It looks like we have some spinach with some mushrooms, olives, salted sunflower seed kernels, and goat cheese. We also put some balsamic vinaigrette on top of that. So I'm going to track everything and show you where I'm at for the day. So we came in today at 80% fat, which was 197 grams. We have 14% protein and 6% carbohydrates. The total amount of carbohydrates was 32 grams. So we are going to eat dinner. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. Anytime I talk about calories, I do understand that it's controversial. Some people will have their own opinions. I just want you to know that I respect your opinion when it comes to the calories in, calories out thing. My only thing is I feel like it's sad when most people just think they get fat because they eat too much food and don't exercise enough. If you are tracking calories and you're getting results, that's completely fine. We all do things different. We all must respect each other. As always, guys, keep up the good work and much love.